Okay, so now I want to make fabric rolls. For you to make fabric rolls, first of all, you fold the two edges. Look at it, it's folded twice. I don't know if you can see it. You fold here twice, fold here twice. This one we are using, you can use any length you want depending on the size of rolls you want to make. This one measures 11 inches after folding. So then come to one end this way. See what I'm doing? You are doing pleats, just this pointed end. Pleats, pleats. That's all. So that it will look this way. When you do it, take your needle and thread and sew it. So you sew it up to like 1.5 inch upward, meaning from here upward 1.5 inch, 1.5 inches actually. So, so after sewing it for about, so now I'm done sewing. I've knotted it, then I trim it off, or I like to burn it so that it will give me a smooth edge. Now the next thing to do will be to knot my thread again, and then that same thing I did, continue with the pleats this way. You see what I have? Then kind of you're wrapping it around this long thing you did, this long sewing. You wrap it around. You can go, you can twist it this way. See what I mean? You can twist it this way, depending on the one that works for you, whether you're left-handed or right-handed, anyone. So see what I'm doing? I'm turning it. The first time you do it, it will be a little tricky, very confusing for you. But keep practicing, you will get it right. See what I'm doing? See, we are getting it. So this thing I cut is for a very small roll. So, but if you want to make a big one, the same procedure. Is just that you will cut more fabric. I'm arranging it to give us that neat look. Now, the edges of this place I'm holding, which is here, you will tuck it under here. So if you're making the rows with a big fabric, it's the same thing you do. The edge, you will tuck it under. See what I'm doing? And you pleat it to give you what you want. See? So I need to hold this one down first before I can do any other thing further. Secure it with needle and thread. See the way I'm sewing it. Okay. Now I know it's tight, I can knot it. Now, after knotting, you can leave it like this, depending on where you want to put it. I want to fix this on a gele, so depending on where you want to put it, you can also see what I have. See what I have. This is another shape. It's about the shape you want to give it. I think I prefer this one because of the gele I'm making. So this is what I have. So the next thing I will do is this tip, because we don't want it to raise up, we sew it down again. Then see, I raise this one up, cover it. This is what we have. See the wrong side, see the right side. But then we are not done. this whole fabric rose may unravel, meaning it may loose if we don't secure it with needle and thread. So how to secure it with needle and thread so that it does not unravel is pass your needle from wherever, pass it from here to the other side, from here to the other side, and you are done, so that all these pleats we did inside will stay in place without losing. But in all things, don't let your thread be seen here. Your thread must not be seen here. That center, that small opening at the center. So if it gets hard, find something that will support you to pull it. So I've sewn here, then I move my needle. See the way I move it from here to the other side where I want it to come out from. Okay. All right. See, then the next thing will be pass it again. Remember, it must not show in this hole here. So I'm passing it through the back. Now, this place that is wide, needle must not touch it. Your thread must not get there, because it will show. If I pass needle here, thread here, it will show. See the last one where it came out from, it's showing, but it's inside, and this one will cover it. So needle must not touch the outer one. Then come to the back and knot it. With this one now, nothing will make the rose to unravel. It stays put, and then I burn it off. So with this now, you can attach it anywhere. Anywhere you want, that's where you attach it. See what we've made. See what we've made.